Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Dr. Ceuracle Glow Fit Cushion. This one I don't know how to pronounce the name. I just don't know how to pronounce the name. My best guess is Ceuracle. And this was actually a gifted product from Beauty Box Korea. As in not gifted for review, they just put it in as a free gift and I was like, oh, that's a whole cushion. They did send it to me in number 2, which is Mood Beige, which is not my colour, unfortunately. But I really wanted to give it a go because it's a full cushion. And I've never heard of this brand before, so I was like, I will give that a try. This is going to be like a mini review because this is not the colour that suits my skin tone. I haven't been able to use it regularly, and I have not been able to use it for like a full day because I have not had a day where I could just stay indoors. 4 months now. So this is a mini review. However, I was really interested in the product, so if you guys are more interested in this, please let me know at the end, and I may end up purchasing my actual shade or closer to my actual skin tone to see how it goes. So this review is going to have a product description, packaging, swatches and application, longevity, and final thoughts. So if you'd like to see any of those points, please skip to them now. So the product description says, a light but covering glow cushion that adheres tightly and expresses the skin stereoscopically. Yep, stereoscopically, that's the word. Porous powder absorbs excess oil and keeps the skin moist with water. Wrapping system, pearl calt Eclonia cava extracts soothe, strengthen, and brighten the skin moistly. The packaging of this product is very simple, as I only have one of the refills. The actual product packaging for the full cushion does look really cute, and I'll put like a little picture of it up here as well so you can see it. However, mine is just in a white cushion case, and it did come with its own little cushion puff, which is a teardrop kind of shape, which I actually prefer. I really like this cushion puff for what it's worth. I think that it does a really good job. I was sent the number 2, which is called Mood Beige. This one is definitely not my correct colour. My correct colour is more lighter and more yellowy, whereas this one is a little bit more deep and a little bit more like orange toned. So it's definitely not a winner for me in that, but it's close enough. My skin is looking pretty good today, which is surprising. We love that for me. So I'm going to go in with the regular cushion puff. It's a nice little teardrop shape, which I appreciate. And what colour did they give me here? They gave me number 2. So I'm expecting it to be kind of like the right tone, but a bit dark. So this is how it looks on one half of my face versus the other half. A bit of a colour difference. It's a little bit orange, but honestly the lighting is pretty bad at the moment because the weather is so terrible. So I don't think it really matters that it's that bad. I highly doubt any of the children are going to pick up on it, although some of them will. But other than the colour being off, it has a nice scent. It's like a really nice fresh baby powder and roses kind of deal. It picks up easily, and the cushion puff itself is actually really good. The cushion puff does apply the product really nicely, nice shape, all of that stuff. And the cushion does look nice on the skin. The scent kind of reminds me of like old school BB creams, like 10 years ago BB creams now. One thing that I do find weird is that like the cushion itself like is not really saturated with product. Like I can only see the product in the center, and even when I'm pushing it to apply, it's still not like spreading out. So I wonder how much like product is in here and like why it's just sitting in the center. Is it just like a thicker texture? So on application, my skin looks really nice. It's a smooth semi matte finish. My skin doesn't feel, oh, okay. My skin feels like it's been powdered, which is fully unexpected. It's nice. Okay, so yeah, back to that thought, it's semi-matte. Like I can see like a little bit of like luminosity, but not shiny. It just looks like my skin, but a slightly darker color and more even. So here is the forehead. We have our tiny little baby lines here, which are actually getting more pronounced because I'm stressed. And they look very, very nice. Very hidden. I like this a lot. The rest of the forehead looks smooth. I've got texture here. That looks pretty covered, which is really nice. I have the under eye area, which has those baby fine lines and wrinkles.
Oh, so nice. There's obviously some kind of like lining here and here, but like with the other cushion that I tried, the PPIB one, I had like all of the tiny spider lines coming out and I was like, oh, I hate it. This one I can style and you can see the egg yourself pop up, but nothing else, which is really, really nice. So there's a little bit of redness because sick, but the paws are looking good. There's a little bit of like, you can see that little cheek redness that I usually get. So the skin is not perfect. You can still see flaws, but it looks reasonably real. Birthmark won't be covered by foundation, but I should also blend it. You can see scarring, just little scars. Yeah, what? So I guess I'm going to do some minimal makeup. I'm going to powder one side though. At the moment I'm using this powder from Edgy Lips. It's the Barbie collection. I've been using it for the past month because I ran out of my Laura Mercier and I'm on a mission to actually use products this year. So I'm going to powder the left side of my face. Oh, tinnitus. So let's do this half. I'm going to do a nice light powder. That's so strange. Okay, so the powdery side feels slightly more silicone-y, but look-wise, it's very similar. I feel like this is slightly less luminous, slightly more luminous. That's about it. But let's have a look at it in some different lighting. So this is the indoor lighting, but diffused from the windows. I think it looks quite nice. This is like ideal lighting, right? Because it's fully diffused but still brighter. Unset side, powdered side. Color-wise, I don't know, I feel like I've got so much clothes on that you can't tell, so that's fine. We have the indirect indoor lighting. Still looking quite nice, I think. And then our outside overcast today. It's very, very grey, wintry day. But yeah. So this is how my skin looked after 6 hours of wearing this cushion, which is not too bad. I feel like my forehead does look a little bit oily, but not terrible whatsoever. Same with the nose. You can kind of see a little bit of the cushion has worn off the nose because I have been blowing my nose. And then on the chin, again, you can see a little bit of wear on that chin too. But overall, it's holding up pretty well, and I'm pretty impressed.
So overall, I'm really intrigued with this product. I don't think I've ever had a cushion or a foundation sort of like set that way on my skin before. It felt so nice. It was like my skin had already been set without using powder, but it still retained that beautiful glow. And I am so interested in this, like how that worked. I don't know how that worked, but not so interested that I'm going to continue wearing it because it is clearly the wrong color. So I'm going to be giving this away to someone who actually fits the color a little bit better, hopefully. But in general, I thought that it was really easy to apply. You didn't really need to set it with powder, even though I did. I found that when I did set it with powder, it retained a little bit more oil control than without the powder. But without the powder, even with wearing a mask for that day and being sick, my skin still looked pretty good for not being powdered, which is unusual for me. So my final thoughts, I am intrigued. Again, this is a mini review, so I can't really give you a huge amount of final thoughts here because I can't use it enough, but I am intrigued enough that I would consider getting the full size of the correct color, closer correct color, to try it out a little bit. So what do you guys think? Should I give the right color a go, or are we like not interested in this? Let me know in the comments down below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!